Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's Friday, and that means it's time for Friday Night Smackdown. It looks like we got a loaded show tonight coming at ya. Let me go ahead and look. I should have had this opened. Sorry, guys. I was a little bit behind, but I did get an email from them, and it says we got Roman Reigns coming out tonight. He is back. We got Ronda Rousey to defend the Smackdown Women's Championship in an open woman challenge. We also have Ridge Holland and Butch looking for some retribution from Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa. And it looks like that might be how we're starting the show. Anyways, then we got a 6-man tag team championship against Hit Row and Fandango. I have no idea who those other guys are. Oh, that Fantasma. Legado del Fantasma. But anyways, we're starting out with the Brawling Brutes. That is the 4 matches that we do have going for you. Or not 4 matches, but 4 things, 4 segments that they do have planned already for us on SmackDown. Hopefully everybody's here and enjoying themselves. So Sheamus is not there tonight because he's injured. Poor guy. Got that arm broken. Poor Sammy. Telling Jay what to do, and then Jay didn't listen. We're going to find out what the retribution's going to be on that when Roman Reigns shows up tonight, I would assume. Should be a good one. Looking forward to it. All right, looking good. I had to write that match down, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, Sammy's going to talk to Jay. You understand what I'm putting down? You picking it up? Well, you don't want me to get involved? He's like, oh, no, opposite. All hands on deck. So basically, everybody's supposed to help tonight. So basically, it's going to be 4 on 2. They want the help of the Uso Penitentiary. Yee. All right, Us. Sami Zayn. The legendary leader of the Bloodline. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Because that's what you say.
Uranus?
Yeah. And the Usos are coming down to the ring right now.
Which one are you going to do?
I don't know.
This one.
You don't have your mic on.
I'm sure they can just say. Let's see.
You don't just go through
This would be me for him. The Usos. Just kidding.
Nah, the Bloodline's the best thing in wrestling.
Hey guys, how's it going? See, we got Walter in the chat, Bryce in the chat, Ravi's with us. That is a Ravi sound for you. And we have Phil
All right, the match has started.
Hey guys.
It's official.
So, is it just Sammy and
Solo?
Sikoa
Yeah, Solo and
against
Sammy.
the Brawling Brute guys?
Yeah, and then there is no Sheamus because he has a non-displacement fracture in his elbow.
Oh no, his elbow's broken.
Right in his elbow. There's some eye drops if you need some. Put them there for you.
I shouldn't need any. I shouldn't have any cat hair hanging out in my eye tonight, hopefully. Anyways, Bryce says, I agree, Travis. I feel sorry for Sheamus. Walter's booing the Bloodline. Bryce says, hello. How's it going? Philip says, loud pop for the Usos tonight. Ravi says, Travis, yo. Sammy looking in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
Ravi also says, oi, oi. Is this Raw? Oh, wait, it's SmackDown. And
It is
Phil
SmackDown.
says, hey, Misty and Travis. Big hugs, big heart. How are you amazing people doing today?
It's doing fantastic.
Fantabulous. By the way, guys, if you're interested, tonight is the first game of the World Series
Justin
between the
Verlander's
Astros
pitching.
and the Phillies. It just barely started. They have 2 strikes, and the Astros are...
You can do pitch by pitch.
No.
That was a high fastball outside of the zone.
I don't know how to say any of that stuff. Anyways, the Astros... The Phillies are up to bat. There, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, they're up first.
Robbie says, DLO
Houston is
bouncing
the
on the
home
chair
team.
when she sat down. You're disgusting, Robbie. Walter's
Why are
like,
you
Daphne
bouncing?
got the sound buzzer. Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo! Says, what up, Gab Gang? Not much. How's it going? Robbie's like, oi, oi, that's defo for me. Yeah. No. Film's like, hey, Piccolo, what up, friend? And Piccolo says, I'll be in and out because I'm on Twitch as well. Ooh, what you twitching?
What, are you live on Twitch?
Are you specifically live on Twitch or you're just watching
peeps.
somebody on Twitch?
Party people!
Which I know.
Let me hear some
But I
noise.
didn't go
TC's in the
look.
house. Jump, jump, rejoice. Said the party
He
over
sent
here.
us
A party over there.
stuff.
Wave your hands in the air. Shake your derriere. These 3 words when you're getting busy. Whoop. There it is. Hit me.
Let's see.
Got great wrestling. Got great baseball right now. Justin Verlander is pitching a shutout. And strike 3 looking.
I don't know. That might be a
Charles
Travis
Schwarber.
thing. You should go look and see or look at this. So, Piccola sent us this earlier on Instagram. And I'm sorry, Piccola, I didn't get to it earlier today to tell Travis. Film says, yay, excellent. I'm glad you guys are having an awesome day. How's your day, Film? How are you doing, bud? Robbie says, D got me my own soundbite. I feel completely honored. Pickle's like, just in the chat. Oh, cool. Robbie's like, D knows all about whoop, there it is. Do I? Film's like, hey, did you guys see about Liv Morgan and Chucky? It popped up on my Insta. I almost spoiled it, but you got to go check it out. Film's like, I'm just glad it's Friday, Miss D.
Hilarious.
That's so funny. Yours has better ones, some of them.
I don't think so. I think that one's the better
Yeah?
one. Mm-hmm.
Where's the happy stuff?
There is none.
There's no happies?
No happy. The first one is Goal.
That's the one we're going to be playing on Monday a lot.
I like that one. Your phone keeps going dark, so it's like I have to keep touching it.
Sorry. Film says, I'm just glad it's Friday. And Walter says Roman Reigns is coming to SmackDown, isn't he? Pickle's like, oh yeah, I was upset about some troll got triggered and whatnot. Don't we all? Don't we all? Robbie's like, good first match. Good thing it's still going. And Walter's like, LOL, funny. So funny.
I always say forgive people, by the way. So that
Yeah.
would be my advice. Forgive. Well, especially when you're trying to grow.
Well, yeah.
You gotta kind of let them be. Basically, judge people off their value system, not off your value system. Because if you judge everybody from your value system, then you're just judging them from your side. You don't know anything about them. So they're showing you who they are, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
And then just know that that's what those people do, and that's it, and you're done. So judge them by their value system. So now if all of a sudden they start being nice and different, which one are they? But I can tell you right now that every fight you've ever been in with anybody, goes to anybody out there, is because you're judging them by your value system and they're judging you by their value system. And inherently, we don't want to hurt each other, but we have different values than other people, and so we butt heads because we're just not, certain things aren't as important to us as they are to other people. And just because something's important to somebody doesn't mean it's important to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard to get on that level. That's like empathy. You basically just have to be empathetic to whoever, whatever, just try to understand where people are coming from. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
Also, it's one of those things where you never respond to something right away because you'll respond to it in the heat of the moment, whether it's happy, sad, angry, mad, whatever your feelings are. Wait 24 hours.
All right, we are back.
It's hard,
with some
but
wrestling.
wait 24 hours. And then see what your reaction is to it. Because I'll guarantee you'll have a different reaction.
Right. And another thing you can do is say, will I be upset at this in a year?
Right.
That's a big one that I always use. Like, is this argument worth arguing about? Will I care about this 1 year from today?
Mm-hmm.
And 900 times out of 1,000, no. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. So, I mean, after doing this for 3 years, Picola, like, there are some days where it's more irritating than others. Some people. But there are some days, but most of the time, you just take it with a grain of salt, right? Like, when I get off the air, there are only some of you that I actually, like, think about and wonder about and worry about. Like, and a lot of it's the people who have been around the longest. That's usually, or have made an impact, or, or anything like that.
Down.
So for a creator, that's where I'm coming from.
Ridge Holland has an armband on. Is it MJF's armband?
He has an MJF armband. What? Why is he wearing plaid? Oh, is it for Shamey?
Yeah. Probably.
Is he wearing a plaid for Shamey?
Yeah, obviously, but MJF sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Trying to start rumors.
Trying to start some rumors. Anyways. But yeah, so, as the person on the other side of it, that as well. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like Travis said it very well. Like, it really does. And the fact of stepping away from the situation and giving yourself time to breathe and just, like Travis said, is it really going to impact you in a year? Is it really going to make that much of a difference a week later? Even?
Oh!
Like, is it going to be something that you're going to be questioning down the road going, gosh, I wouldn't have said that, or gosh, I wish I would have said. Because then if that's the case, then, then it might be worth maybe, like having a response, but that guy sounded kind of ignorant.
Usually it's not worth your energy.
Exactly. Just from his reaction, that guy's like side of it, yeah. Like, and you do you, boo.
It is Aaron Nola. That's who I figured was their ace.
Oh,
remember?
Who's gonna pitch?
Yeah.
So
it is Aaron Nola versus Justin Verlander. I thought they might maybe even go with Thor.
Oh, yeah.
But they're going with the soft throwing lefty. Or no, he's a righty. He is a righty.
Soft throwing. He's like, eh.
Yeah, he doesn't throw 99.
That's funny. Anyways, Walter's like, oh, funny. Robbie's like, ha, D, so shameless. And Walter says, Daphne, where'd you get that sound box? That's cool. So I got it on Amazon. I got both of them on Amazon. I tried 2 different ones to see how they were because I was kind of curious. And if you really want to know, I'll give you what they're called. So that if you want to look them up on Amazon, you can. So this one is called the Classic Sound Machine is what they're called. They're like a portable electronic sound maker, like a novelty prank thing. And then that one's pretty much called the same thing, you could say.
It's called Sound Bites.
It's called Prank Jokes, Silly Sounds, Handheld Sound Bites is what it's kind of called. So
That's what it said when it came in
Yeah.
on her, when she said their name.
Mm-hmm.
So Sound Bites came in the mail.
Yep. So that's what they're called, Walter, if you're really interested. But yeah, I thought they'd be kind of fun. Travis had talked about doing like sounds, and I just didn't want to get all the stuff that you could like put your own on because some of that equipment's pretty expensive. And so I was like, this will just be fun to be goofy with. So, oh my God, you ain't got it. Oh look, that guy's gonna get him. The ref's like,
Butch, no, he was
stop.
going up top, but Solo got him.
Saved his ass because he's not even paying attention. They're gonna get him. No
Hey,
biting that
I'm trying to help you out. If you get in my face again, I'm gonna have to get you. Oh wait, Jose Altuve struck out.
Again?
He's like
He's so
1
bad.
for 80.
He's been so bad in the playoffs. It's sad. Rob was like, "Oh, I got no values. I'm part of the gabble. I'm just messing with." Well said, Trav. And Walter says, "Hey, Leopold." And Pickles is like, "You guys are so wise." Rob is like, "Yeah, that lad Robbie can be an irritating fellow."
The Brutes win! The Brutes win!
With a fruit roll up.
What? It's the first one.
The sick one. Vomit. Anyways, Piccolo says, "Yeah, I believed I have calmed down." It's hard, right? Because that kind of stuff does get you. Especially if it's something you're passionate about and somebody attacks it. It's really hard to just step back and be like, "Yeah, whatever." It is not the easiest thing to do. Walter's like, "Sammy and Solo will lose." They did, Walter, because they're kind of imploding, right? Vindicator's in the chat, though. Hey, Vin! Says, "Hey, Travis. Hey, Leopold. Hey, person who reads words that appear out of nowhere on a monitor while playing with Sir Leopold. How's everyone doing?"
Doing great.
Fantastic. How are
Jay
you
is
doing? You
completely
ready for the
outnumbered.
weekend?
And here he comes. Your tribal chief.
So excited. Look at Sammy. Walter says, "On Monday I'll be here at 8. I'm still here until 9:20 my time." Yeah. Piccolo says, "Haven't I lightened up some? I get my man panties in a bunch too often." You're fine.
The manties.
Pickle's like, "Good to see you, Walter." Vindicator says, "Good to see me too." Yeah, P. Coca-Cola. Walter says, "Come on, Brawling Brothers, win." Robbie says, "Vin turned up, so you know it's a good day." And Walter says, "Yes, the Bloodline lost." Vindicator's like, "Right on, Robbie, you know it. Cheers."
Do you need to charge that?
Cool. No. Piccolo says, "Oh gosh, I thought that was toilet humor." Robbie's like, "The barf one can be used for Liv." Oh no, honey.
No, I've got plenty.
We've got one for Liv.
I got 3 for Liv.
Walter's like, "Uh-oh, Roman Reigns the captain." Yeah, he's there.
None
With
of them
his
are
belts.
none of them are disrespectful either. The 3 that I have.
It's Roman Reigns. Sorry.
Head of the table. We'll take that away from her.
YouTube needs to get their panties out of a bunch.
Your tribal chief. This might take about 15 minutes for him to get down to the ring, but it should be an
Says,
interesting
"Here we go. Here comes
promo.
the tribal chief."
Both of these pitchers pitching shutouts so far in the first inning.
Oh, it got in your eye. He's like, "Wait a minute. Let me help you with that." There we go. That's better. What's that eye all gross? Sorry. We've got baseball. We've got the tribal
We do.
chief who never even made it down to the ring yet. But they went to commercial because God forbid that we wait around for him. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Robbie's like, "Oh, what are you drinking? Water?"
Aqua.
Film's like, you know what?
Wow.
I'm here for if you know what I mean. That. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Film. Somebody's going to have to take it away from me. Because, like, I swear the drama.
Charge. Keep us entertained.
Right? Film's like, aka the women. And there you know. Alright. Walter's like, how's the World Series? I'm watching SmackDown instead.
I got both of them up there, and the World Series is fantastic.
They're in 2 outs at the bottom of the first.
Alex Bergman is up. Or Bregman. Bregman.
Alex Bregman of the Astros.
Yeah. Number 1 overall pick. Not a lot of them in baseball. And they're redshirting you? A red shirt is like a freshman in college that won't start, so they redshirt them so they get another year of eligibility.
Right?
He's like, and they're redshirting you?
Oh,
He's like, this is standard.
Oh, for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Or Wendy's or wherever it was.
Yeah.
That's funny. Robbie's like, D, that fart noise sounds like you recorded it. Film's like, it's okay, Miss D. Vindicator's like, ball game will be halfway over by the time the Bloodline promo is done. It's a possibility. Pico's like, bye week for Bama, then they face LSU in Death Valley.
Should be a good one.
Nice.
That's wondering why I didn't see a game for Bama. Those Bama boys.
That's weird.
Tennessee does play this week, though. I think they play Georgia. And Tennessee beat Alabama. So if they can beat Georgia, that's a big deal.
Whatever.
Just double fist in the boxes. You're like,
Having way too much fun. I knew I would. I was like, that's a bad idea.
just need a real soundboard. I just saved the best ones you want off of that.
Our whole show would just be
Sound.
sounds. You guys would be like, eh.
So there's a guy that does the baseball stuff in the morning, and he has a soundboard, and he does that quite a bit. So there's nothing really wrong with it, as long as you don't use it as your language.
That's Robbie.
That's what they sound like. All right, Roman did make it in the ring.
Oh my god, he finally made it down there during the whole break time. That was good for him. Yeah. Good for him. Yeah.
All right, we're just waiting on Roman Reigns to come to the ring. She's taking a potty break.
Robbie's like, oh, that laugh sounds like it's a bad sitcom. And Vindicator says, about how come it's called the World Series when only American-based teams play in it? Logic, anyone? Because
there is no teams anywhere else in the world, except for Japanese, I guess.
Because America is the world. Vindicator, duh. Whatever, dude.
All right, so Roman is in there, and he's got his back turned towards them. I mean,
Ew,
obviously they're all
gross.
facing the same direction, but it's
Walter's like, go Phillies! And Robbie's like, so Emma returning tonight. Hey, really? And Robert Warney's in the chat. Hey, Robert says, hey, what up? Not much. We're watching the tribal people out there.
weird. Your tribal chief, not the tribal people.
And his people. Robbie's like, haha, that sounds just like me. LOL. Walter's like, Charlotte Flair, woo. And Film's like, oh boy, here we go with the crown jewel.
It's happening. It's coming soon.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
October's almost over. Acknowledge me. Just acknowledge your tribal chief. They the ones.
Nobody wants to know where they stick those fingers.
Bryce Harper up. Here he comes. Now remember, he has a 1,300 OPS.
Ooh, elephants are in the room. Is that Paul Heyman? He seems like an elephant type of person.
No, it's Jay and Sammy. Sammy looks like Kris Kringle. You want to act like kids?
Ooh, they get to get treated like kids. Oh, no.
Lock them in a room together.
Ravi says, yeah, Emma is back, so I heard. Vindicator's like, so Dalitha, what's your favorite sound effect so far?
They're going to fight, Sammy,
You don't
Jay.
want to know.
Right this second, we're going to have a match. Sam, look at Jay. He's like, ooh, I want some. Oos. Why are you talking?
I don't know, because he's weird and he's upset.
It'll all work out. I don't know if Roman told him to talk. You don't speak unless you're told to spoke.
I don't know, did he? I wasn't paying attention. I don't listen.
Uh-oh. Jimmy cracked corn. Nobody cares
With what?
that he cracked corn.
Oh,
Jimmy.
the old Jimmy and his cracking corn stuff. Walter's like, oh, yes, fight. There's a fight where?
Right here, this match.
Fight.
Roman just said you're going to act like children. You're going to fight it out like
You're going to
children.
fight. Not dance, fight.
That's what you do with children.
Robbie says the sound effects should always be a thing from now on. No. I think his face says no.
He hasn't
His
said
body
anything
language
yet.
says no.
I don't know.
His lips are going to have to say yes, but all his info right here says no.
Do what's best for the family.
By the way, guys, if you're trying to watch SmackDown and you can't, it's because it's on FS1 right now. Just so you know. If you were worried about where your stuff was at. Why you weren't seeing it on Fox, regular channel. Well, there's like Sami Zayn, just quit the bloodline. Why is like BT for me? Vindicator's like, what sound effect represents
You got about
Mila?
2 seconds to get that up out of my face. That hand.
Oh.
He wants to fight.
Oh, he don't like him. Ew, he doesn't like anything about him. That's not very nice. You like the shirt you wear?
Yeah, how you think you part of the bloodline if you ain't blood? It's like Paul Heyman.
I was just gonna say, Paul doesn't he know? I need a boo
You a
sound.
fake ass oos. Where's that shirt? Where's that shirt?
Boo.
Where's the fake ass oos shirt?
Whatever.
Jeez. Will you do it? Oh shit. Yeah, he just said
Run
it.
away!
Jay just said it. He said, I don't give a damn what the tribal chiefs say.
Oh my god, how dare he!
He turned around slow. Jay,
People-
Jay waiting for his whooping.
Right?
You're like, Daddy got a belt.
He got two. He gonna beat my ass. And Akira's like, that's a bad one, dude. Anyways, Piccolo says the new Uso is still in start mode. I remember when Jimmy and Jay looked more Islander when starting wrestling.
He didn't mean it like that.
Sammy's like trying to like get him out of it. He's still gonna hate him. Robbie's like, Uso gonna get his ass kicked. Sophie's in the chat. Hey, Sophie says they're taping next week's SmackDown tonight. Cool. Robbie's like, press that again.
Whatever.
Sophie says the WWE is considering putting the Money in the Bank matches back at Mania one night for the men, the other night for the women.
That's perfect.
Walter says, oh boy, Jay Uso. Robbie's like, Sophie, no spoilers. Film says, holy shit, I don't believe he just said that. Whoa.
Yeah, he said it.
Martha
he
says.
said it out loud, too. Dummy. Roman laughing. I think Roman might be beating up Sammy in a second.
Uh-oh. Why? What did he do?
Because he keeps getting he keeps interfering.
Are they booing?
They're wooing him.
Usi?
You're not feeling Usi?
Oh, God. That's why they're laughing.
Jay's trying not to laugh, by the way.
Jimmy's trying not to laugh. Look at his face.
Roman done broke character. He's done. He's out of it. Jay lost it. Stay right here. Jay done lost it.
They done fucked up now. He's like, I can't keep a straight face. Fucking Sammy. Thanks, Sammy, for that one. He's so funny. He's like, it's because he's not feeling Uzi.
Look at him. I'm going to do something you ain't going to like.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God, he's just going to be an oos.
Oh, snap. Like, hey!
He should make him marry somebody in the family.
Look at his face.
We're going to change his name.
He's still trying not to laugh.
Here comes his name.
Oh, God.
Sammy Usi.
Oh, fuck.
Sammy Uso. Look at Sammy's face. Looking like Kris Kringle.
Poor Jay. he's trying his hardest to keep his badass appearance.
He's already lost character twice. Sammy Uso.
Uzi. He's not feeling Uzi. What the fuck? Timothy Jason, thanks for hanging out.
Timothy.
Stepping in for a moment. The channel that SmackDown is on is FS1, Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1.
Is where it's on.
That is next Saturday, huh?
Yes.
Damn.
They're still look at his face. He's still trying not to laugh.
Sammy Uso. He's feeling
just
Uzi.
not feeling Uzi.
Uzi.
What?
Is that what it is?
Is
As
that
Roman
what
loses it. Jason or Jimmy's in the back dying.
I know.
He's got his rag over or his belt or rag or something over his face, his hoodie. I don't know about Sequoia. They weren't showing
They
him.
didn't really show him. He kind of was cracking up a little bit too.
That's
Uzi.
it.
I'll have to rewind that and play that one again. That's hilarious.
Sammy Uso.
We're going to see some more Bray Wyatt tonight, it looks like.
Oh, we're definitely going to get some Bray.
Robbie's like, spicy tonight. Sophie says they released the holiday schedule. SmackDown is going to be live, and they are going to tape the December 23rd episode a week before it. Robbie says, haha, and Film says, ha ha ha, they're laughing, they're all laughing.
We'll probably take that one off then. It'll be the first one we take off.
Which one?
On December 23rd. It's a Friday.
Is it?
SmackDown.
Well, we won't do it.
Yeah, it's going to be recorded.
Oh.
Although next Friday might be recorded too. Oh, yeah.
Sophie's like, and with Austin Theory, they're considering having him hold the briefcase the entire year when you have to cash it on pay-per-view. Phil's like, ha ha ha, and Pico's like, that's unbelievable. Film's laughing, and Robbie says, LOL. Sophie says the Sami Zayn storyline is getting interesting. Wait till the Bloodline turns on him. It'll be truly heartbreaking. Walter says it's on FS1, guys. Yep, that's right, Walter. Film says, boo, Saudi Arabia, boo. No, film, no.
My question
Robbie
is,
says, Uzi.
I
laughing, Sammy Uso.
I don't understand what could happen at the end. If they all turn on him, what's he going to do?
Right?
Go with Kevin Owens? Kevin Owens going to have a group of 4?
Right? Like, where's he going to go? Where's he going to land? Sophie's like, the WWE is thinking about doing Bray versus Roman, but after Mania. And dumb. Walter's like, looking forward to Bray Wyatt going to talk. Robbie says, oh, them sounds are jokes. Ayla's like, hey, I'm here. And Ernest Bell's in the chat as well. Hello, Ernest. He says hello back. And Walter says, hey, Ayla. Which one are you going for?
I'm just looking. I don't remember what half of these even do.
Luke is in the chat as well. Says hi, Trav and Dalitha and Ayla, and I guess chat. Luke is in the chat as well. Luke is here. Goal. So he's like, Emma might be on her way back to the WWE. And Pico says, sup, Ayla. Ayla's like, oh, that sounded like popcorn. Hi, Walter. Walter's like, hey, Luke. And Luke's like, just here for a bit. Jade having a little bit of a rough night. Aw,
Houston
sorry,
did
hon.
score, so it is 1-0.
Those bastards.
Houston.
Damn you, Houston.
They have a runner on first.
Poo, 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 poo.
I missed the run, so I don't know who scored the run. Maybe it was Bregman hitting a homie. I have no idea.
It looks like hi, Fat Lisa. So he's like, Chelsea Green is also rumored to come back to the WWE.
What? Chelsea Green is smoke show. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ernest Bell says, none for me.
Yeah, you didn't. You skipped him. That was kind of mean of you.
Was it?
Very mean of you. What's charged? Oh, that's charged. I know what that is. What's sci-fi?
Very high-pitched weirdness.
Scary. Kaboomy? Oh, Kaboomy. I get it.
Yeah. Ernest wants to know what
drink.
happened so far.
The Bloodline segment, we did have a match started out as the Brawling Brutes versus Sammy and Solo, but Sammy lost. And then him and Jay were going to kind of go at it a little bit, and then Roman showed up, took him 15 minutes to get out of the ring. Anyways, once he got in the ring, he was going to have him fight, and then Sammy stopped it, and then you missed the funniest segment, arguably, in the history of wrestling. So Roman was talking to Jay, because Jay says, I don't give a damn what Roman says. And then Sammy stopped him from attacking Jay and said he's just not feeling very oozy. And all of them lost it. Like, Roman died. He started laughing. Jimmy in the back, he turned bright red and just covered his face. And Jay's
Poor
trying to
Jay.
be tough. He's like...
Poor Jay.
And then he lost it. He had to turn around because he didn't want the cameras to see. And then Roman's like, get back here, you know, concentrate. Back where we are. This is where we are, or whatever. So he's trying, and then he just starts covering his face because he's trying not to laugh because he isn't feeling very oozy. Anyways, and then they took Sammy's title off of him, so now he is Sammy Uso.
He is just Oos.
That's
He's
his
an Oos.
name.
He is an Oos.
He's a
Complete
full-blooded Oos. He is
full-blooded
no
Oos.
longer
Honorary
an
Oos.
honorary Oos. He is the Oos, and he is Sammy Uso.
Yep.
That is his new name. So here's the maximum male model.
That's what's happened so far, Ernest. Robbie says, I dig in and applause, LOL. Boo. Sophie says Sasha Banks is holding up coming back because of money.
Well, she can stay away.
Yeah. Looks like you don't too deserve it, Robbie. You deserve booze. Ernest Bell's like, who watched the car? Haven't watched it, Ernest. Robbie says,
no.
boo, Sasha.
I haven't done crap.
Sophie says AEW got over 9,000 viewers this week. Cool. And Luke says don't. And Ayla's like, you don't too, Robbie, you don't too. Yes. Sophie's like, now Sami Zayn is Sammy Uso. Luke's like, Ayla, hush. Rob is like, Ayla, he's defo on to me. LOL. Nadula's in the chat, though. Hey, Nadula.
Hey.
Can't wait for Ronda's open challenge. Nadula says, Ayla's laughing. Sorry. Luke Piccolo says, there you go. Match between Chelsea, Britt Baker, and Aaliyah.
Okay. Old Aaliyah.
Well, what would that be?
She's terrible. Excuse me. Better out than in, I always say.
So, what is that annoying machine that D keeps pushing the buttons? Things to annoy people. Luke says, I saw the tweet of Sammy breaking the bloodline. LOL. Nadula says, Jay is not oos. Looks like Sophie, it's a fun machine, not annoying. And Ayla's like, guess what? My transmission blew.
It finally went, huh? Damn it.
Nice. In our car, haha, Travis called it. Walter says, new day for the win.
How much are they?
Right?
Because they shouldn't be that much for that. What is that, an enclave or something? What is that?
Excursion.
Is that?
Yeah, I'm pretty
It's not
sure
an
it's a Ford Excursion.
It's not a Ford, it's a Lincoln or something.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Never mind.
A Lincoln Excursion? I don't know what the
No, not
Navigator.
an Excursion, then Lincoln Navigator. Yeah.
I would assume it has the same transmission as the Ford Explorer. Like, they're all the same. So you just have to see what'll fit in there.
Robbie says, Ayla, you sold much fish today. Sophie says, wow, Kofi mentioned Tyler Breeze. Ayla says, I did, but I sold like 60 bottles of wine, 50% off. Wow, you guys have 50%
I've seen that.
off,
I was
huh?
going to tell you that. Yeah, she had posted that on Facebook.
Damn.
I get on there to go to Marketplace, and I seen that she had posted that.
Yeah, they
Everything
don't
was
carry
50%.
the wine I like.
Everything was 50% off.
By the way,
liquor-wise.
Ayla, since you guys came over and Travis didn't tell me because I called him, there were things that you needed to pick up while you were here. A bottle of wine was
I gave her
one
the
of them.
doll.
Yeah, but there was a bottle of wine that she needed to pick up.
I didn't
There
know.
was a bag with her birthday present, one of her birthday presents in it.
Didn't know.
Pico says, hi, I didn't make the match for their skills. Pico. I just did it for their looks and how pretty they
Well,
are.
Maxine is up there with the top women in all of wrestling if you're going to go by looks.
Nadula says, I got the New Day. Got the
New
went
Day?
into. I'm sure they'll
I
become
feel
one.
like the Maximum Male models need a victory.
Either that or get rid of them.
I
Not
mean,
them
are
themselves,
they
just their gimmick.
I get what you're saying. Are they going to be at the Saudi Arabia show?
They can't.
It's
Mansoor can't
7-8 days away.
There's no way Mansoor would go. Not like that. Could you
That's
imagine?
so weird.
Could you imagine if he went in his little gimmick? I don't
Well, he'd
know how
get
they would-
booed. Maybe that's what they want is instant heat.
I guess. Sophie's like, I'm surprised that Tyler Breeze haven't shown back up on the WWE television. Pico's like, fitty. It looks like too much, Travis. It's a 2001 Lincoln Navigator. Robbie says, is that cheap? Ayla's like, 2013 Ford Focus is cheaper, I think. Ernest says, hey, Picola. Robbie says, Focus is a good car. He says, so we have a sweet sparkling wine I got you, Duluth. Figured we could try it. Oh, sweet. Okay. Picola says, I'll probably watch it later. Just got a lot I need to finish. Okay. If you
I
say
feel like
so.
that can't be that expensive. It's 21 years old.
It's going to be very expensive.
Why are you pushing buttons?
Because I want to push a button.
Push it.
I can't remember what all of them do. We went through them so fast.
Yeah, you were in a hurry.
Well, I had to be.
I know. That's why I said you
What's
were in a
this
hurry.
one? Oh, that one.
It's a good one. What's the name of that one?
Too bad, so sad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Kofi with a splash off the
question.
top. Here comes Xavier. Mansoor's in deep. So deep, so deep. Put a butt to sleep. Oh! And done. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. See?
Ran through him like a red light.
You knew that was going to happen.
345 on that
Ernest Bell says, hey, Picola. Robbie says, Focus is good car. Ayla says, oh, read that one. Read that one. Sophie says, when SmackDown is on FS1, they normally don't get the same amount of viewers they normally get when it is on Fox. Ayla says, also grab a ginger whiskey and a hibiscus gin. The whiskey was $50. George's dad gave it to me for free.
And to be honest,
Oh,
almost
interesting.
almost any transmission should bolt up to that engine. It's probably a 351.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a Ford.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a 351 Windsor.
Because it is basically a Ford. Lincoln is Ford. Sophie says they should change Maximum Male Model's name since Max Dupree isn't part of the group anymore. Why? Maxine is, though. Ew.
We all know that. Cheer.
Oh, her.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you want it? It's the baby. It's Liv.
Liv Morgan's out there.
It's Liv. There you go, guys. It's Liv. Was there one on that one, too?
Oh, there's 2 on here.
Oh, was there? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan with the brutal attack in the back. The brutality on Sonya.
Robbie was saying that match was going nowhere fast with the New Day and the Maximum Male Model people. Says, why is my man dressed as Borat? Because it's weird. So he says, next week is Crown Jewel, and they have 4 or 5 matches currently booked for it. And Piccolo says, whatever happened to the rivalry with the Viking Raiders, guys? So one of the Viking Raiders was broken.
Was injured.
He was injured, so they had to stop that. But they're coming back. If you've seen their little promos they're having with Sarah Logan, it looks like possibly her, the one that's talking. So they're coming back at some point. Nadula says New Day wins, time to eat some pancakes to celebrate. Do they even eat pancakes anymore? Robbie's like, why did Sonya shave a slit in her eyebrow?
I don't know. It looks good, though.
Do it ask weird questions. Sophie says, I still don't understand Liv's new gimmick. And Piccolo says Sonya is an anime character with the all-black suit. Robbie says Liv going in for once instead of crying.
Tucker just hit a 3-run shot, I think. No, just a solo.
Sophie says November is the last month of WWE pay-per-views until the end of January next year.
Looking forward to that, too.
I know, right? Ayla's like, Indigo loves that doll. Ha ha. That's funny that she really liked it. That's just funny. Pico's like, LOL, New Day is stuck. Like a fart.
You got to take a picture of that and put that on TikTok.
What was
Her
that?
playing with that doll.
Oh,
Terrifying.
That's funny. I think, I don't know if I sent it to you. No, I sent it to Ayla, I think. This little girl who went back into it, like, told her mom that she wanted this doll. And her mom literally took her back to the store because she was like, should I get her this doll? Like, she was obsessed with it. Like, and so they ended up going back to the store to get this doll. And it's, like, kind of creepy. Like, it moves and does all this stuff and everything. And I guess the kid loves it. Sleeps with it. Takes it everywhere with her. Like, the mom's like, it's kind of creepy. Like, the doll's creepy. Not that the kid likes the doll. Just the doll's kind of creepy. Anyway, so he says, I like the Saudi Arabia pay-per-views because after it's over, I get to do stuff that I normally do in the day at night. True that. Ayla says,
Facts.
she's so proud of it. She showed everyone and said it's her favorite baby witch. That's funny. Sophie says, wait till Charlotte comes back.
Looking forward to it.
Wait till a lot
There's
of people
Braun
come
Strowman.
back. Bigger and stronger than you are. Oh no. Seems like an expensive thing to like.
Vince loved doing that shit.
Ooh, he's like a big man, but you're not a big man anymore.
Omos is a massive monster.
Monster massive. With his massiveness.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. If there are any fault lines in Saudi Arabia, we're going to find out.
So his nose piercing makes you realize that his nose is fucked up.
Because it's crooked.
It's crooked. And so it's so awkward looking that you're almost like, I can't look at it. Walter's like, good SmackDown matches.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, some matches. Look, the Crown Jewel people are going to get what they want. Monsters fighting. Like, we've never seen this before. Oh, excuse me.
No yawning. Ronda Rousey, open challenge.
Sophie says with Crown Jewel, Braun versus Omos could be a bathroom break match. And Robbie says, LOL, does the sound machine use only batteries? Yes. Walter says Ronda Rousey for the win. And Film says, what time is it, you guys?
Ronda Rousey time.
Just kidding. It's, which one? Oh, the whistle. That one. That's what Film needs for it. Blech. Let's see. So like, is that a toy for kids? It's a toy for every person in the world. Vindicator's like, Braun still hasn't grown on you yet, huh, Talitha? At least he is no Ronda Rousey or Daniel Garcia. Rose 8D, your mate Ronda.
See that.
Film says, what time is it?
Who's her opponent going to be?
Nobody.
We don't know yet.
Sophie says, I'm the toy he has been playing around with. Film's like, what time is it? And Robbie's like, hi, I love that last one, D. Film says it's armpit time. I love my Ronda's armpits.
It's true. Only greats can recognize greatness.
It looks like any toy is a toy for kids if the kid plays with it. Robbie says D loves a man who spits on himself and gross. Pico's like, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid, right? Too bad those don't exist anymore.
I was going to say, do those still exist?
No. They went completely bankrupt and closed all of them. Oh. I think they brought back one or something like that. But
who is it?
I don't think they brought anything else back.
Who? Sarah Logan, maybe? Emma?
This one?
Who is it? Emma. It is Emma.
Robbie, is that what you meant? There's Emma for you.
To your Brawling the spring. There you go. Emma finally making her debut after showing us some hot tub photos, 6 years ago? 4 years ago?
I think it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Been a minute.
I liked her before when she wore the sunglasses and she acted tough.
Right?
She's an Aussie.
Yes. Film says it's armpit time. Sophie says, I think SmackDown will go to FS1 again for whatever the next big sports game is. Robbie says, not that was one before. Walter says, open challenge, good luck, who wins? Robbie says, yeah. And Vindicator says, oh, Robbie, but Travis, what the hell is Ronda wearing on her face?
Some pretty makeup, because she's into pretty things.
So he's like, look who's back. And Robbie's like, I told you Emma was back. Nicola says, show some Aussie love. Walter's like, Emma's back. So he's like, Emma has been part of Impact for most of this year. Robbie says Emma has always been fit, LOL. And Pico's like, she killed it in TNA. Vindicator says, hopefully Emma gets treated better this time. Like she was in Impact because she is a good, solid wrestler.
She's solid. She's a good mid-carder. They definitely need her on the roster. This is adding depth to the women's division.
Yep. Walter says Emma was on Impact. I guess she got released. Phil's like, yes, she's back. And Nadula says Ronda is going to retain, but I am glad Emma is back. Robbie says D for once giving me props. Film's like, I love her too. I love you, Emma. Sophie's like, AEW missed the boat in signing Emma since they signed her best friend, Paige. I think she'll have a better career in WWE if she does well than she would in AEW. So. The problem with Paige is that she would have never, ever, 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 ever been able to come back to WWE and wrestle because none of the
21 doctors said
not one
a chance.
doctor would release her for being able to do what she's
And the
doing.
doctor that cleared her happened to be the doctor that cleared Daniel Bryan.
And he got more concussions. Weird. So dumb. Anyways, film's all about Emma and her stuff, and Robbie's like, big nose Paul brings gong people back. Gong people. Walter's like, Emma and Santino Morello used to dance great mixed tag team.
It was good stuff.
People's like, ho hum. Film is all about this, and Sophie says hopefully Emma gets a bucket better under Triple H as she did with Vince was in charge. Of Pico says, I love boats and hoes. It was like Quack Doctor. I love hose and boots.
Nothing wrong.
Zakira Khan is in the chat. Hey, Zakira says, yoo-hoo! Emma. Wait, who is Emma?
Emma was there before. I can't remember what.
He says, she was Emma before.
No, I'm trying to remember what she was over in AEW.
Oh, Emma?
Tennille Dashwood is what she was called.
Oh, yeah.
It came to me. I didn't panic.
Robbie says, Emma, she has some naughty photos on Instagram. And Ayla says, I meant boats. Whatever, dude. You meant boots. People's like, boats. Whoa. Heidi Hose. I think, Ayla, you totally meant hose and boots. Pickles like they eat at Moe's. Hose and boots eat at Moe's. Hose and boats eat at Moe's. Sophie says, so with Emma's return as her WWE name, that tells me whenever Jon Moxley does come back at the WWE, they will use Dean Ambrose instead of Moxley.
Well, yeah, they would have to. It would only make sense.
Yeah.
Because he's part of the Shield. Like, he was big with the Shield.
Film's all about Ronda versus Emma for the WWE Women's Smackdown Armpit Championship stuff. And it was like, how's in boots while in boats row boats, though? And Ayla's like, hose, haha, dang it. Robbie's like, lol, Ayla. And Pico's like, Robbie, shame. I would never click on Insta for thirst photos. Never. Lies. Walter's like, okay, Rhonda, you got this.
Oh, little side.
She probably does, Walter. You're probably correct. She probably does have this and will probably win. Well, it's a good thing you read that right there, Kevin.
That isn't Kevin.
Oh, it's Michael Cole.
That is Michael.
It's a good thing you read that right, Michael. Forgot that you and Kevin are the exact same person of boringness. It was like, you're a trash human if you do that, Robbie. Sophie's like, Emma's dating Madcap Moss in real life.
Nice.
So says the women's division is getting a little better.
Little depth. Emma definitely adds depth.
Robbie says, oh, Piccolo, you had a butcher's at some photos on Insta, trust me. I don't think anybody knows what that means, Robbie. Not even you at this point. This is what you sound like. When you talk. Nobody knows what you're saying.
Tennille sidesteps. Ronda runs right into that corner. Look at this, like the spider. Oh, the tarantula. Sorry, my bad. The spider. Whatever.
Spitter.
I'm pretty sure a spider and a tarantula are the same thing.
There was such an enormous spitter downstairs when I moved my bag.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Did you kill it?
He was on the baseboard, or she was on the baseboard. Her abdomen was humongous. I smushed her with my shoe.
She's dead.
And then I cleaned her up with a Kleenex and threw her in the garbage, or dead corpse.
Nice. I usually just leave their corpses where I kill them.
Gross. I didn't want the cat to eat it.
I just want other spiders to know what happens. Anacondas eat tarantulas for lunch, Michael Cole.
Why are we talking about spiders and snakes? This is
My
weird.
anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. You can do side bends or sits. But please don't lose that butt.
Sorry. Anyways, Everybody's like Ayla laughing, and Chris O'Connor's in the chat there. Hey Chris,
Chris.
this week Travis and New My Astros are winning 2-0.
I'm watching it. It's right there.
They're out there
Can't
doing
miss
stuff.
Definitely looking forward to a long series, though. I don't want them to just sweep.
Right. Sophie says that December 26th Raw might get taped a week before, so the later months of the year will be a lot of taped shows on the WWE side. I don't know about AEW. Robbie says, I don't sound Irish, man. No, dude, when you talk, you sound like this guy because nobody knows what you're saying. It was like, speaking of Robbie talking, did you see that TikTok of carpet in bedrooms? Which is the English one? Yeah. Yes. Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Monday for Halloween. Okay, bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us. You take care out there. Piccolo says, well, if trash were in the dictionary, they would have a pic of Piccolo in his internet browsing history. It was like, night, Walter. Piccolo's like, see you, Walter. And Robbie says, Ayla, your mind works in strange ways. Are you broken? You're having a stroke. Robbie, are you having a stroke? Do you need to call whatever emergency 999 over there for you?
EMTs.
Sophie says when Pat comes back, the WWE doesn't know to make SmackDown a 3-team booth or to have Wade go back to NXT. Robbie says, is that what you said to D. Travis so she would go out with you?
That I like big buns.
You're weird. Pickle's like, Ayla thinks pretty quick on her feet. Yeah. Sophie's like, what would be better, a 7-game World Series or a 4-game series?
7.
Pickle's like, high five, Ayla. It was like, there's a TikTok of a UK guy saying it's strange that Americans don't have carpet in their bedrooms. Switch over to a guy crying and sobbing, digging at his carpet, saying he's in Europe. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Pickle's like, no way, Pat better be back to SmackDown.
Russian leg sweep.
Yeah, I think Pat should come back to SmackDown if that's what you mean, people.
He will.
You want him back. And that Wade Barrett can go away. It was like, high five, bud. Phil's like, let's go, Ronda and Emma. I can't use one. I got to root for both of them.
Yeah, Booker T's terrible, so put him back down in NXT. Mm-hmm. Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Emma with the strength.
Robbie says, Ayla Defo a wind-up merchant. Sophie's like, they haven't done a 7-game World Series in a while. And Phil's like, woo.
They don't do that on purpose, It's not fake.
Not fakey. Vindicator's like, Drowsa and Spawn make the women titles so dull and lifeless. No wonder people celebrated the end of their feud.
No.
Robbie's like, am I going in tonight? Ayla says, Robbie, if you mean I'm cool with it, K, then yes. So it was like, Booker T is a placeholder in NXT until Wade comes back.
Right.
Oh, that's funny. Sophie, so why would you say when Pat comes back to WWE doesn't know to make SmackDown a 3-team booth or to have Wade go back to NXT? Why would you say that if Booker T is just holding Wade's place? That doesn't make any sense. That's like contradictory terms of information.
As long as it's not Beth Phoenix, we're all winners. That's how I look at it.
Oh, Robbie's like, Ayla, you're not cool with
Ronda Rousey's going to break that arm! There she is. She's tapping. Emma taps at her first match in WWE in 7 years. Just kidding. It's not been that long, but...
Whatever.
6:49. You think she could go longer with a non-wrestler?
Ayla says, well, you're a D-head. And Pico is like, good match, though. Ayla's like, sorry, knobhead, I mean. Right? Knobhead.
Is it like a penis tip?
Yes, a dickhead.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, whoever wins the World Series deserves it. I don't know if people would remember it when the new baseball season comes around.
Yeah, usually they don't. It's hard to remember who won the World Series. Like, I'm trying to remember who won it last year. I know Washington won it a couple years ago. I watched that one.
You don't think that they should have the title because they won it on a short season?
No, that's
The one before?
L.A., and I don't count that as a championship.
Oh,
That was the
that
Dodge-
21 or 20?
20 Dodgers.
Okay.
2020 Dodgers.
Oh, okay, 20. Who did go to it last year in the 21?
I
You
can't
could
remember.
watch it.
Pretty sure I watched it. I can't remember who played in it.
Robbie Salodi had thanks for
Maybe
the
I didn't watch
compliment,
it.
Ayla.
Maybe it was...
Pico's like, I mean, I could go longer. Space Mountain. Pico's like, ew, you
Pretty
met
sure
with
the National
Ronda
League team won.
Gross. Vindicator's like, Atlanta Braves won last year.
That's right, the
Thanks,
Braves. I was like, I knew it was a National League team.
National League team.
But see, yeah, that's how quick baseball turns over.
Let's see. D-head, thanks for the compliment, Ayla. And Ravi says D-head is common word used in the UK. Dickhead or knobhead? So if he's like, out of all the Hall of Famers out there, why didn't they pick Booker T to call NXT? Why did they pick him? I don't know, Sophie. Maybe you should ask the guy who's in charge that you all love to lick his butthole for. Maybe because they're besties. Maybe because they did stuff together. Maybe because they do things
here comes
together.
that 6-man tag team match. So who is Hit Row going to get for their third member?
I don't know. Cross-eyed weirdo can't talk well, so they can't have him do the commentating. God forbid if that happened. Ugh.
What's this group name again?
Fantasma.
Yeah.
Legado del Fantasma.
Let me see the red one for a second.
Fantasma. With Zelina Vega. Blah, blah, blah.
Cash Money. Hit Row.
Ew.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I had this picked out earlier. Bray Wyatt. More stuff. Zelina Vega.
People says, it's crazy how fast that this season went. LOL, right?
It's been a quick year.
Ayla says, well, it's common here too, and it's not a complaint. Are you meaning compliment?
A complaint.
Vindicator says Braves beat the Astros, ironically. Yeah, because they're cheaters.
No, they're not.
The Astros?
Well, yeah, they lost.
Yeah, because they're cheaters. That's why the Braves won.
Makes no
Because the
sense.
Astros are cheaters.
If the Astros were cheating, they would have won.
Well, they deserve to lose, and karma finally caught up with them and their whole shenanigans. Film's like, make sure you give Emma's armpits a lick. Oh, gross, dude. Pico's like, oh, you can call Ravi a bellend. Ew, gross. Did I say a bad word? Piccola! Film's like, that match was hot. It was like, nah, that isn't a common American phrase. So he's like, wow, they added 2 matches for Crown Jewel, which is interesting. We know Sami Zayn won't be involved since he isn't allowed there.
He's allowed there. He won't go there. There's a big difference. He's from
Syria.
Syrian descent, not Sierra. But anyways, he's from
He's
Syrian
from the Sierra
descent.
Desert.
Oh, that bat snapped. Almost killed the pitcher.
Almost killed a guy.
Snapped right in half.
Damn. He almost
I mean,
killed a
like,
guy.
perfect snap.
He almost killed a guy.
Tucker hit a home
He's
run
like,
earlier.
That was my favorite bat. Boof. Damn, that thing just hit right in the wrong spot.
Well, if you ever
Look
watch a
where it
baseball
hit.
bat, when it hits,
Boop.
they bend.
Yeah, well, that one didn't bend.
Oh, it bend, and then it snapped.
Didn't bend or anything. Anyways, film says, uh-oh, here comes the lovely Zelina Vega. People says, that's something I learned from lads at Wrestle Talk. Oh, yeah? Belland? Ew. Ravi's like, LOL, P-Cola. Ayla's like, I can call Ravi a see you next Tuesday, but that's probably a compliment, too. Robbie's like, I don't know these crew. And Vindicator says, the reason why you don't know them, Robbie, is they're from NXT, so you won't know them. The only one you'll know is Zelina Vega, but the other three are a group that were from NXT. Vindicator says, Travis, you like Zelina better with dark or with blonde hair?
I mean, the blonde looks good. It's different, but it makes her face look orange. And so I kind of like the dark hair.
She hasn't really changed her makeup to like go with the hair. Her makeup is for her skin tone, and so it kind of looks kind of odd with her skin tone, actually.
So I'll go with brown, but I do like the blonde just because it's a little different. Like if I was married to her or something, it would be awesome. A little change of pace.
Sophie says Dia's like little girl with that toy. It is cute. It is like complaint, haha, compliment. Yeah. Robbie's like, thanks, Ayla, but
hey, Shayna Baszler.
Tuesdays are useful.
Oh, there she is.
Which one, Shayna or Natalya?
Natalya. I thought Julie. Oh, there it goes.
Lord.
Choke her out. Choke her out.
Oh, poor Natalya.
No.
She wasn't doing anything to anybody, just standing there, saying words.
The only heart worth watching in wrestling right now is Julia.
She's not even on the show anymore.
No.
Sophie says, does anybody remember who won that doesn't count season of Baseball World Series in 2020?
I do know who won that one, but it doesn't count, so I don't say it.
It says, not if you're 5 foot switch ball sweat on your face trying to troll for Strange. Pickle says the manager Dusty Baker was with so many ball clubs.
I love Dusty. Literally one of my favorite.
Vindicator says, I think Hit Row new member will be an NXT call-up, maybe Carmelo Hayes, since he did dark matches with Cedric Alexander last week.
Maybe.
Pickle says, last I remember, he coached the Giants. Right, that escalated quickly. Robbie's like, Ayla, if it's your sweat balls, then it's all good. Ayla's like, freaking typos, I can't be quick on feet when I look illiterate. Pickle's like, I don't speak Spanish, Baxter. Sophie says, we got, 7 more years of the Saudi Arabia deal, and they still have to make up for the year they lost from 2020.
It's all good.
Ayla says, my balls would break your neck. Robbie's like, Ayla, even better, you being dominant. Sophie's like, Zelina is a much better talker than wrestler, in my opinion. Ayla says, you're desperate, it's funny. Sophie's like, is this the main event of tonight's show? Oh.
Here comes Hit Row.
I don't like them. Travis. Chris says,
It's a 2-shot suicide.
Robbie says, oh, clapping is shameless. Pickle's like, ouch, burn. Sophie's like, so they are teaming Ronda and Shayna up, which isn't surprising since they are best friends in real life. Robbie says, Ayla, what the F does that mean? I guess I missed something. So if we want to know if this is the main event of tonight's show, no. And Ayla said Robbie.
It's
Sophie
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, he's up from NXT. He used to be there. It's not that one guy, you guys. It's Shinsuke. He's with the weirdos. Poor guy. What a horrible thing to do to him.
That's terrible. This is just burying.
What a horrible, awful thing to do to Shinsuke.
It's just disrespectful to him.
Complete disrespect. This isn't right.
Oh, he hit a home run. Tucker hit another one.
Oh, fuck. Maybe they should take that guy.
He drops bomb like Hiroshima.
Maybe they should take what's-his-face out of there. He doesn't seem to be pitching very well.
Match has not started, but everybody is beating each other.
They're going to go to commercial. Don't wait. Who is it? Why is their door slamming outside?
Didn't know there was.
Chris says Grand Slam, and Robbie's like, oh, D, clapping it. Shameless. People's like, ouch, burn. I read those. Chris says, we won, baby.
You're definitely going to win this game. I don't think Philadelphia is going to score 5 runs.
Luna's like, Shayna, this is not Assassin's Creed. Ayla says, Strange. Never heard of people trolling for Strange. Pico's like, it's only 8:13. Ayla's like, it's only 7:14. And Robbie's like, but Ayla, what you said don't make sense. So he says, I thought Shinsuke was going to be back in NXT part-time.
Who knows? Maybe he is. This is not full time. He's not going to join this group, this trash group.
Ayla's like, it does make sense. Vindicator's like, weird. So Nakamura is a one-off with this group tonight? Yeah, but it's still weird.
He's definitely a whacking off with this group tonight.
Ew.
Or one-off, sorry.
A one-off. Pico's like, right, who did he piss off? Right? Like, why the fuck they treating him like garbage? What the fuck ever, fucking WWE? Robbie's like, in your little mind, Ayla. Film says, but did you also saw Zelina Vega on Insta open and praying I was a fake cigar. She had it in her hand. And I got really nervous and anxious. You know me, I don't like women smoking. Pico's like, Naka, 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 gonna have you in the main event no more. So he's like, it's only 9:15. And Film's like, P.S. Even though I wasn't lit, but still you know where I'm coming from. Film's like, I meant hoping, not open. And Pico's like, a cameo appearance, but sheesh. So he's like, this would have been a perfect time to call up Carmelo Hayes from NXT.
Yeah, we don't want more riffraff. Got enough.
Well, let's see. Ayla, you said you're desperate. It's funny. And then you said Robbie Sophie wants some UA Strange. I know what you mean. And I understand it. But, you know. I'm me. Film's like, dadgun it, the autocorrect every time I type on this doggone phone, I'm always mess up a typo. Anyways, Robbie's like, Film, all the girls in WWE smoke a drink, live with it, live with it, bro. Dude, that is not Toys for Tots.
Don't let things outside of you control how you feel.
Exactly. If you still like their armpits, you still like their armpits. No. You didn't bring any home from your abuelita? No, no. I'll tell you, I'm not bringing anything home from your abuelita. Why? Exactly. Cat doesn't like it.
Well, who would?
The cats.
He's not a violent soul. Just with you.
Whatever. He's not always violent with me. So most of the time, he's really nice. Just every once in a while. I think it was because he wanted to play, and I didn't want to play with him, and so he was like, attack, kill me.
Went 1942 on you.
You better freaking sleep tonight, you little poop.
You don't have to work tomorrow. Now I don't care.
Yes, I do.
Oh, shit.
I have to get up and go to the zoo and work. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's work. I told you that. I was volunteering tomorrow.
But I didn't know it was a volunteer thing.
Yes.
Cool. What time?
For work. Since
cool. What time?
From 9 o'clock to 3. I told you all this. Why are you so weird? Why don't you ever listen? So it's like nobody wants CM Punk like Jericho says he is a cancer. The only statement Sophie said that's correct tonight. Pico says dadgum. And Rally's in the chat. Hey, Rally, good to see you tonight. How's it going, my friend? Excuse me. Hi, guys. Glad Emma returned. Done great in Impact. Looks gorgeous. Is gorgeous. Lucky man, Madcap Moss. Pico says, that's what I always say. It was like, I saw the end of a bad car crash today. You know, the Coca-Cola building next to Ridley's. A car smashed into it. I don't think the person lived.
Oh, dang. That's a weird place to get in a wreck because the speed limits are 25 miles an hour. So even if you hit it at 25 miles an hour, you're not going to die.
Right, because it's 25 right there, but right when right in the middle of that building, it's 35. So, like, you start speeding up to 35. But how would they run into the building to begin with?
Fall asleep or something.
The poor Coca-Cola. Now they got to fix their building.
And that building's mostly glass.
No, not on the one side.
Yeah, I guess.
It's all brick on that side.
They used to bottle it there. And you could sit in the window and watch them put Coke in the bottles.
Yeah.
It was a bottlery. They don't do it anymore.
No,
They don't do anything cool anymore.
No, they don't. Not anywhere. For anything. Pickle says that. Sophie says Naomi is going to come back eventually. Robbie says, fuck knows, Ayla, you seem backwards tonight. Pickle's like, shut that baby up. They kill me. They'll say, Pickle, is that how you originally say it? Dadgum or dadgun? It's dadgum. Dadgum.
Dadgum.
Raleigh says, hope so, Sophie, with Sasha and Mia Yim, maybe.
Oh, please no Mia Yim. That'll be a terrible move. She's got to be the worst wrestler in the history of the women's division. Mia.
Right? Like, terrible. People is like, oh no, you caught me film. Ayla's like, trolling for strange. Maybe it's an American phrase for looking to hook up.
Well, of course
Trying to hook up.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, it is an American phrase. I would think it would be other places who it. Probably not the UK. They probably say something even stupider.
Like trolling?
Maybe. Sophie says, D got work over the weekend. Film says, no, I'm hoping and praying that it's fake. I'm saying I hope it's fake. You know what? That's what I meant. Film says, Pickle, I caught you for what? Ayla's like, yeah, Travis told me you were going alone to mew at people. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. He's not very intelligent of listening sometimes. I told him that I was volunteering and that we were dressing up. So I was glad that the costume came because I can wear it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have worn a costume. I just would have worn normal clothes. Tomorrow. But
Just been a nerd.
just a nerd. Anyways. Let's see.
Can the
It's like
Phillies
usually
get
on
on the
weekend
board?
People don't work. Well, a lot of people work on the weekend. Sophie, it just depends on what kind of jobs you have. Robbie says, oh my gosh, Ayla can't get her words out tonight. And Film's like, hello, Raleigh, welcome to the stream. How's it going? People is like, oh, you guys always putting my guy in the fire. What guy are we putting in the fire?
I can't think of a guy that we've talked about. I know Mia Yim, unless you're talking about, like, did she transition? That's the only one I've dogged on, I think.
Raleig's like, hi, Film. And Sophie says the Bray Wyatt segment is going to be the main event. Pickle says, I had to work about every weekend when I was in the Army. Never signed up to be the armorer. Ayla says there were 2 cars, so I don't know if they were racing. I should have took a picture. I had to go through the Ridley's parking lot to get home.
Dang.
That's crazy. Sophie says, I wonder when we are going to see Bray wrestle on TV. Raleigh says,
Hopefully never. Hopefully he's just a main event guy, and he just does pay-per-views, and it's every 2 or 3 months.
oh, that'd be interesting.
Because I don't want to see him on TV. Because then that's when they
They
start
gave
getting watering
Shinsuke the
down.
win. Well, at least they gave him the
They
win, I
did.
guess.
That was about 4 minutes.
I'm okay with that, I suppose. They're going to put him on a shit face thing and make him win. That's all right. I suppose.
Terrible. Where's Boo?
Game over.
But yeah, having Shinsuke win, I guess, is a good thing. Because that other trash couldn't have.
Why is it about
What kind of
Sammy?
footage?
What's he doing?
Oh, no, it's Jake. Or Logan, I mean.
Oh. Oh, it's this.
He's not even. I mean, he is a world-class boxer, but...
Raleigh says apparently a lot of taped Smackdowns in November, December are live tonight, though. Pico says, not sure. Dad gun sounds right. Maybe. Ayla says the one that hit the building was very smashed. The trunk of the car was pretty much touching the hood of the car.
A dad gun is what happens when you're dating his daughter.
Robbie says, y'all speak funny over here. You do speak funny over there, Robbie. That's pretty much right. Sophie says Bianca versus Bayley and the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos were out of her crown jewel tonight. Ayla says, yeah, I had a long day, Robbie. Robbie says, oh, did you, Ayla, you on the wine tonight? Sophie says, hopefully you have a fun weekend. Should, Sophie. Hopefully you have a fun weekend, too. It's not going to be bad.
It should be fun.
It's volunteer work for my job. I don't have to do it, but they pay us. So I was like, sure, hell, I'll do it. And we can, you don't have to dress up in a costume. I just decided to. And it's just handing out candy to kids at the zoo. So it'll be kind of fun. Raleigh says, I can you beat you there, delete the Travis. Oh, he can beat us there. Nia Jax and Eva Maria are worse than Mia Yim.
No. There's no way. Nope, not even close.
He's like, I've never...
Eva would wrestle circles around Mia Yim. I mean, absolute circle. And she's terrible, too, by the way. I mean, it's not even close. And Nia Jax is bad, but she's 1,000 times better than Mia Yim. And I'm talking about in-ring work, period. Mm-hmm. Not talking about promos or anything else like that, because Eva's pretty bad at that, too.
He's like...
Nia does okay with promos.
Yeah, she did pretty good with most of them. He says, I've never heard anyone say Mia Yim crap. Okay, I've seen her in Impact for the last 6 months, done great, different opinions.
Dude, go back and, what year was that? 19? Go back to 2019 and watch her match against Shayna Baszler that weekend of SummerSlam. It was the Saturday before the Sunday pay-per-view, so it was in NXT. And watch that match. So look up Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler. Oh, Lord.
It was bad. It was really bad.
I'm like, is this really happening?
He got, like, secondhand embarrassment for him.
It was like they were talking to each other on what to do during the match, which they all do. But while they were doing the moves, like, no, you go up there and then jump off. She's like, oh, okay. She went over there and climbed up and then jumped off. And I'm like... And
then there was nobody there. And they're like, okay, now you go over there. Okay. It was just sad. Pickle's like, who in the chat ever wanted to be one half of a horse costume?
I guess it depends on what the head looked like, I guess.
Yeah. Sophie's like, who hates Halloween like I do? Oh, no.
You don't like Halloween?
Is like, nope, I don't drink. Running off 4 hours of sleep and had to work. The last 5 minutes of work, I had to help load 960 pounds of chuck roll into a customer's truck. Damn.
Dang. Are they having a party?
Robbie says, you're strong, Ayla. Ayla's like, I wasn't alone, Robbie. Ha. I just helped. I just helpy. Woo, helpy. Oh, Ayla's got the oozy going on.
She's feeling oozy.
Just doesn't feel so oozy. Sophie says, have you noticed there are some guys on the roster that they throw in random storylines and matches? They have to.
But they got to get some people on.
They have some filler stuff. It's fine. Piccolo says, oh, so around 2016, I was walking across a busy intersection, for beer at the corner store. It was like, helped. Jesus, haha, what the fuck? Robbie's like, how are you still going, Ayla, on 4 hours of sleep? It's really easy, Robbie.
I feel like that's what
I feel like that's all I got last night, too. Even though I came upstairs and slept, I didn't really sleep that good.
I was like, where's she going? I was like, oh, I should move that keyboard for her so she'd sleep in the actual bed. Because that bed's made. I just don't have a blanket on.
I literally, got in the chair. I had to get out of it and move it forward a little bit more so I could put it all the way back. And I was laying there, and I was like, if it wasn't too much effort to put that bed down in there, I was like, I would have laid on that bed, but I was like, fuck it. I'm like, I am not moving more shit. I just climbed in the chair and was like, tried to go to sleep. It wasn't fun. Robbie says that. Sophie says, tonight I had different kind of wings, curly fries, and tater tots for dinner, but I have enough leftovers that I'm good for lunch, dinner for the next couple of days. Wow, damn, Sophie. It's a lot of stuff. That stuff doesn't always taste good reheated up. Do you reheat your stuff up in the oven, like your curly fries and tater tots? Because if not, that's gross. But maybe you like them mushy. I don't like them mushy. It was like, I'm used to it. I have a kid going through sleep regression. Oh, fun. Which one? Ozzy? Piccolo says, and probably if I didn't walk 45 seconds ahead, a small Fiat made an SUV flip over 3 times, attempting to turn left heading towards that same gas station. Wow, damn, Piccolo. So what you're saying is you almost died. Bobby says, nah, you D with your made up catchphrase. What made up catchphrase are you talking about? So he's like, oh, right, Idaho does 4-day Halloween. Not that many states do stuff like that. 4 days of it. Robbie's like, that's bad, Ayla. Hope it gets better. And Piccolo says, like, about 10 people immediately came to grab the person who was upside down in the SUV. It was like, what catchphrase? Josh McManus is in the chat. Hey, Josh says, hi, guys. Good evening. Hi, Josh. Thanks for being in the chat with us. Sorry, it took me a minute to get to your comment, but thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Piccolo says, and the Fiat seemed scratchless. No harm done. Really? That's crazy. Ooh, Ricochet and LA Knight.
And now Karrion Kross.
Having a meltdown together. What's nice of them?
I don't think we've seen Kross for a minute, have we? A couple weeks, maybe?
Rob is like the one you used, Ayla. Are you talking about trolling for Strange? Ayla says, if you mean the trolling for Strange, you're crazy. It's in movies, hot. It's like an 80s, 90s phrase. So he's like, but Sheena said congrats on beating the new girl to Ronda, like they forgot that Emma has been there before.
How, is she spelling trolling? Because it's not trolling like a troll, right? It's trolling as in like a boat trolling on the water.
It's spelled exactly the same.
They're spelled the same way? How many that remember? So we have Scarlett Bordeaux.
Oh, yes. The smoke show. Let's see. Sophie said, but Shayna said congrats on beating the new girl to Ronda. Like they forgot that Emma has been there before. Well, she may have been there before, but it's been like, what, 6 years since she's been there? So she still would be considered new again. It was like, no party, Travis. It's a restaurant that ordered it. Oh, which one? Which restaurant? The new one? Is it opening? Pickle is like, oopsie, Ayla. Rob is like, Mia Yim needs to stop feeding her husband limitedly. No wonder he's so slow. Sophie says, if I had 4 hours sleep, I don't know how I would make it through the day.
You'd be fine.
You'd be all
Just
right.
don't do it day after day. You get like a weird energy from it, which is probably just adrenaline.
You just get like this weird, like, sleep deprivation high. It's creepy. Robbie's like, I do it most days, 4 hours of sleep. It's not the one at times, LOL. Ayla's like, Uzi, and David Robert Wood in the chat. Hey, David says hi. Hello. Pico says,
Madcap.
yeah, it's the new wrestling catchphrase. Trolling for Strange. Sophie says, I usually eat leftover wings cold, and I sometimes microwave stuff. I could see eating the wings cold. Travis seems to like to do that, which is disgusting. But the curly fries and the tater tots, I would totally heat those up in the microwave. Or an air fryer if
Do
you
guys
have
sell
one.
chicken wings, Ayla? Never thought about getting chicken wings from there.
Oh, yeah. Huh. And are they the party chicken wings, or are they together?
What?
Like the ones I bought, and you were like, oh, I have to separate them.
I was going to get a cleaver from
And the other one's like party.
I want to get a badass cleaver.
Robbie says, Uzi, Ayla, defo Uzi. Ayla's like, Indigo is afraid of the dark and doesn't want to be alone. She just won't sleep.
Probably her doll.
So she wanted a scary doll, and now she's afraid of the dark. He should be like, but the doll's not scared of the dark, honey. Sophie's like, Ricochet versus LA Knight, interesting. Vindicator's like, yay, Scarlet. Pickle's like, stop everyone. It's Scarlet.
It is.
Sophie says, do we know what the word Uzi means? Sophie says, I sometimes have 6 or 7 hours of sleep and sometimes 8 or 9. Nice.
Damn.
You're lucky. It was like Patron is the, Patron is the restaurant in Burley. Wow, he came all the way to Pocatello to get his meat.
Well, Jordan usually delivers it, doesn't he?
You know what? I don't blame him because there is a place, one of the, like, meat places there you don't want to go to. Ever.
Cat?
No.
Oh.
No, just other stuff, like rotten meat and stuff. I've heard really bad things about it. I'll tell you later. Piccolo says, actually, the older you are, you should be sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night. Unfortunately, I maybe sleep 6.
8 to 10? Jesus
You know what's funny
Christ.
about that, Piccolo, is that some, actually, people, your body actually knows when you're done sleeping, but people will sleep longer. And some people can function just fine on 4 hours of sleep. And some people can function better on 6 or 8 or 10.
I like 6.
But it depends on who you are, and it depends on when you're waking yourself up. So if you know your sleep pattern of like your REM sleeping and your deep sleeping and stuff like that, if you're getting those particular things and you're sleeping in, 1.5 hour increments? If you're sleeping at least in 1.5 hour increments, you're doing fine. Some people just do okay with that.
You can always take a nap if you can.
Yeah. Boom says Kross is going to destroy Madcap.
Well, he should have, but they're making Madcap look pretty good. You remember, and a couple weeks ago they had Madcap doing pretty well too.
Yeah, that's
They're
weird.
not just making him a pushover, which
is it because Kross was in that accident and he's still kind of coming back from that?
I don't know, but that's what should happen here. Is we should definitely see Drew McIntyre
was like, I beat him with his car. Robbie says chicken wings are good. I need to make some when I'm free. Yeah, when you're free.
I might make some tomorrow.
So when you say when you're free,
are you married or something?
Does that mean that you don't work at the Crazy Bin? You're in the Crazy Bin.
What is on her outfit? I can't tell. Just
rhinestones.
Something my grandma would have wore.
Yes, very Grammy. It's not very. It is definitely not a sexy outfit. When you were like, I was like, ugh. Like her outfit is definitely like what is she wearing? Ugh.
It's a tribute to Grannies.
It's a tribute to her grandmama. Vindicator says, if this was Moss from Raw Underground, this would be a good matchup with Kross. So he says the wings were from a restaurant that I have never been to before it was picked up by my roommate. Oh, cool. Film's like huge pass for Scarlett. Ayla says, I'd have to ask Jordan's dad. Jordan doesn't know about chicken wings. What is wrong with him? Is he like broken in his brain? Seriously. Bryce says, sorry, I'm back. I just got really surprised that Emma is back.
She is back.
Whatever.
Sorry.
So he says my roommate ordered like lots of different types of wings. We got so much we have to put them in a Ziploc bag. Nice.
Yummy.
It was like, so Jordan delivers to Burley on Wednesdays, but the guy forgot to order the chuck roll. Oh, bummer. Robbie says, Scarlett would defo, bless your bollocks, you like that. Your bollocks, you like that.
Hate your British.
Oh my God, seriously. That's what it sounds like when he talks. So if it's like my body is good, like if I know I have to wake up at a certain time the next day, I wake up at that time no matter what time I go to sleep. It was like delivers. I'm dying here. You're fine. Pico is like, question, flats or drums? Flats.
Flats are a shoe and drums are a machine, so.
No, of chicken wings, you wacko.
Oh, they're the same. Like, both mix.
Okay, so mix is fine. But if you were just eating them, and which ones would you prefer to eat? Like, which ones are easier to eat for you?
It's a tough one. Probably the flats, because you can just stick the whole thing in your mouth and pull it.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people like flats. Because they're just easier to eat.
But the drum has more meat on it.
They do. I like both, but I do prefer flats in the sense of eating them if you're eating them, like, quickly or whatever.
But yeah, they would come together, I would assume.
I mean, some people are really weird.
Each
some
chicken leg has both.
Yes. But some people, when they order wings, order only specific ones.
Can you do that?
Yes, some people do. And it's weird. Sophie says, I think both. Ayla's like, I hate chicken wings. Haha, so none. Robbie's like, hello, when I'm not at work. Ayla just eating her mom-in-law cooking. And Pico's like, oh, Ayla, we can't be friends. Right? Like, she's broken. Like, something's wrong with her. It was like, we have chicken wings, but it's in bulk. 40-pound box. You might have to buy the whole case.
How much is 40 pounds of chicken wing?
Yeah, how much is a 40-pound box of wings? And are the chicken wings like the full chicken wings? Or
yeah, is that like a full wing?
Like with it has the, what do you call that? The little tips.
Yeah. The wing.
And they're put together, so you have to break them apart, which is fine. I'm just curious. Robbie says, whatever sounded so preppy. Pico's like, do you prefer tenders, like no bones, period? No. It was like, I don't like dark meat. I'll only eat breasts, sometimes thighs. Which thighs is dark meat, but yeah. Ayla's a snob with chicken, it sounds like. Dark meat is good. Dark meat has flavor. And Sophie's like, I sometimes like boneless chicken wings. Pickle's like, I enjoy both, but yes, drums are my preference. Ayla's like, it's a texture thing. The dark meat is chewy. I can't. Sophie's like, do you like taking a shower in the mornings or at night?
Cold showers in the mornings and hot showers at night. It's good for your circadian rhythm.
Morning time, showers. Because I go to work. Well, it was like, you're better off with chicken thighs, more juicy or more flavor. Sophie says, Wednesday night I had chili for dinner. It's probably a good night to have chili. I made ham and beans.
I could do
over
that. I
last
could
weekend.
do thighs, just buy a few, like a pack or two of those. And then just bake them. And then just make that sauce.
We could do that. The thighs we get. And then what we do is we prep them like we did the wings that last time we did it. That would be perfect because I bet you they come out crispy as fuck.
Right.
We could maybe do that if you want.
Do it.
Because I'm going to be back at 3. I mean, McKenna.
Watch them.
If McKenna comes.
She's
I don't know if
not.
she's
She
gonna
told
be
me
here.
no.
Oh, okay. Are we going to watch it still then?
I don't know. I think there might be another fight on.
Ooh.
I asked Danny if he wanted to come over and pitch in because it's $60.
Oh, for the other.
For
boxing
Jake
match?
Paul and-
Oh, for the Jake Paul one?
I'll probably just try to steal it.
No, we don't condone that. Travis didn't
I'm
mean
not
that.
doing it on the channel.
No. Anyways, Madcap's taking out Karrion. I think he's off his game since that car wreck he got into for some reason.
Madcap, look at the power.
Not
of
only
Madcap.
that, but
Madcap
what's her face
is
out there?
basically Karrion Kross, but bigger and stronger.
And right, and then what's her face out there forgot to wear her sexy outfit tonight, so that's why.
She's got her grandma's outfit
She's got
on.
the grandma outfit on, so it put him off the mat too. So her sex appeal isn't working. This is just a whole. This
You've
is
got a
just
guy
shit
that's
show.
supposed to be badass, and he's getting manhandled by Moss. Manhandled, literally.
Manhandled. It was like, I'll find out. Don't know anything else. Haha. It's ready to use for restaurants. That might be mean that they're probably broken up then. Pickle says, interesting. Cold showers just sound painful. They're actually really good for you.
I guess it wouldn't matter because the weight would be the same, but it would be less if they were already made up because there wouldn't be tips to take up the weight.
True. Yeah. You would, if it was the party style, then you wouldn't have the tips.
Yeah, so you'd get more.
Yes. It was like hot shower in the daytime when I'm allowed a bath at night. So it says I sometimes take showers at night, but trying to find the perfect time to take a shower is sometimes annoying. Picola says hot showers and I cry at night. Me too, Picola.
Yeah.
Me too.
You want to do hot at night because your body will relax as it's cooling down, and that's part of your normal circadian rhythm, and so you'll go right into sleep as you're cooling. There it is.
Cross finally pulled one out of
Cross
his
did
butt.
win, thank
Took
goodness.
him a minute.
9 minutes, 26 seconds.
Robbie's like, Ayla, don't you just use the hose in the yard? Ayla's like, I cry too.
Now he's
Okay.
just choking him out for fun.
Oh, poor Madcap.
He's got him in the cross jacket.
Oh, how funny is that?
Oh.
Sophie's like, I like warm showers. Anna says, yeah, Robbie's used a bucket to bathe.
But nothing's better for you than a cold shower, because a cold shower, especially in the morning, your body will try to raise its temperature because you're freezing it, and so it burns calories, obviously. Is he still going after Drew?
Yeah, he's talking to him right now. He's giving him a message. Ooh, steel cage. So we said Madcap Moss is in the main event match. Who saw that coming? Pickle says, wait, what, hall monitor? Robbie's like, I never pay for pay-per-views. No one I know in the UK does. That's cool, man. Bryce says, I gotta go. Bye. Peace out. See you guys on Monday. Bye, Bryce. Have
Bryce.
a safe weekend, friend. You take care, okay? Sophie says, sometimes I take a shower before a WWE pay-per-view when the pay-per-view happens. And Robbie says, no bed baths, LOL.
So we got 7 matches at the Crown Jewel, right? Brock and Lesnar, Omos and Braun, Roman and Logan,
Hey, look, the Phillies
Judgment
have 3
Day and the
runs.
OC. What?
The Phillies have 3 runs.
Oh, good. Don't call it a comeback.
I mean, Houston's still at 5.
Miz and Dexter Lumos, probably. Kross and Drew, and then Ray and Gunther.
Oh, Altuve just got a hit.
Unless they do that Ray Gunther
And
thing.
an out.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't hit. He doesn't get hits. He's the wrong guy.
Oh. Yeah. Boop. Let's see. That. Yeah, Robbie, we don't want you taking baths because you fall asleep in them and you like try to kill yourself.
Bray.
It's not cool. Static. It's got the static. What is that? What was that one? Do you remember what that one was? Was it on this one? Was it static? I don't think so.
There's some
Was it?
stuff
Maybe
that-
it was. No, that's that one. Why do you have to throw things? It's rude. What's this one? Oh, that's a screaming one. I was terrified that Bray was on there. My bad.
What are you trying to look for?
Oh, I thought there was one that had like static, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's.
You could do the dental tool. Like that.
I don't think Leopold liked it. Charge! Films like Pico. Oh, there's a armpit question for you. Sophie says, when I do my mom's laundry, I have to hang up her nightgowns. I have to find a place for them when I go in the shower, right? And Ela says, I wash my hair in the shower. I use warm water. I don't shower at night because my hair takes too long to dry.
It's feedback. It's that one.
Oh, that one. That one's really mean on your ears, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pico says, think a good baby wipe after a 5-day training exercise in the woods feels invigorating. Especially if you cool said baby wipe, Picola. If you cool it, then it probably feels fantastic. Film's like, hey, Ayla, how's everything? Picola says, Carmella all the way film. And Ayla says, baby wipes for the win. And Film's like, Picola, cool pick. So he says, so why Crown Jewel having more matches on it compared to the previous few pay-per-views?
Just it'll probably be a longer show. They'll probably go 4 hours with it, just because it's in the daytime. Just guessing.
Right. Picola Film's got another question for you. Picola's like, by the way, baby wipes when you're in the sandbox. That was a great care package item. Nice, good to know. Sophie says, I did get my hair cut this week. Cool, good for you. It was like, I need Jordan to cut my hair. Sophie says, I wash my hair once a week because of what they taught me in school. It was like, I wash my hair every 3 days. And Sophie says, Sundays or Mondays, it changes every once in a while. That's usually my day off from showering. People is like, imagine being a soldier and walking to a shower trailer about 300 meters away. Then a mortar round takes out that shower trailer. You would probably never take a shower again. Like, your PTSD would be like, shower's bad. Dirty, good.
Working double time. Cool.
Fantastic.
Fantastic? Means kind of nice or good in a way.
Yeah. Picole's like, yeah, Rhea for sure. And Film's like, Pico are right on. Nice pick. And Sophie says, did you guys find any other show to watch?
For Halloween?
Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What are we talking
To
about?
watch. Like, we're watching baseball.
Right now I'm watching
The World
baseball.
Series
It's
is
5 to
on.
3.
Phillies
The Phillies
making a
might
run.
score here again. He's safe.
Oh, he's safe on 2. Good for him. That guy's like, yeah, bitches.
Houston does have Metallica's lead singer when they get
Robbie's
to their
like,
bullpen.
D, is that your regime? What? What are you talking about, dude? Pico's like, so question about the World Series. All right, what's the question? I don't have any answers, but Travis might have answers. What's the call with DH?
I don't think I have that one.
But,
What?
excuse me.
Say that again.
What's the call with DH?
What is the call? Like, what does it mean? A DH is designated hitter, and they're keeping it in the National League. Bianca
And Bailey?
Bailey. That's new.
I think they've said that one before, hon. Sophie says, I could see Braun versus Omos being one of the shortest matches next weekend.
Who wins?
Right? Like, who wins on that one?
That one is a tough one for me because they've been pushing Omos, but Braun's new, and they usually put the new person over.
I don't like toasty marshmallows. Eye makeup tonight.
Okay, so that's off. So the Ray and Gunther thing is gone.
Oh, why is it gone? What'd they do? What
They're
happened?
They're going to do it Friday.
Oh.
So that
couldn't go to Saudi. Gunther?
Why couldn't he?
I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
It's just a German or whatever.
You're German.
Beat him up.
Whatever. Bobby's like what you said on shower. Robbie, I was reading people's comments on showers. So if you want to know the answer to that, you're going to have to ask that person, whoever it was. It was like, okay, I have to say I'm finished with the new Unsolved Mysteries, and I'm impressed. Super good this time around. Nice. Film has another question for Pico, and Sophie says, why did they carry that National League needs? Why did they carry that the National League
That's next week,
DH?
right? So no disqualification match next week.
On Fox next week.
Liv Morgan, Sonya Deville.
No DQ match.
Might need
And
to
also your Gunther and Rey Mysterio match.
Yeah, that's going to be a good SmackDown next week. It'll be pre-recorded, but whatever.
Narf. 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 Eyes are blue. Cross them.
All right, so is Bray coming out then?
Yes.
Yay. Talking to end the show.
Let's see. Somebody says, why did they carry that the National League needs a DH? Did you answer that?
I didn't hear that.
Oh.
You just said, what's the story with the DH or something?
Yep. Pico asked about the DH stuff, and then Sophie said, why did they carry that the National League needs a DH?
They just, a lot of fans are fickle and they just don't like to watch a complex baseball game.
Yeah, they're...
And they're trying to dumb it down for the fans. Now anybody could manage, literally, my cat could manage in either of the leagues. Before, the American League was the easy league because all you did is just throw your lineups out there. In the National Leagues, you had to know how to manage baseball. Now you don't. It doesn't matter. Like, they've taken the complexity out of the game because now you just pitch your pitcher until he's tired, then you take him out and you keep going through your bullpen. In the old days, if your pitcher was pitching a shutout, and it was a 1-0 game, and you might not be able to score, and your pitcher's up to bat, you might have to take your ace out to pinch hit him if you have, like, say, a runner at third, because it gives you better odds. Like,
right.
And so then you're like, well, shit, then I won't have my pitcher anymore.
Right.
Like, you had to think. Like, baseball was a thinking man sport. Now it's just dumb. Now, literally, there's no complexity to the game. You just go. Yep. That's why I've never liked the American League. That's why I've always cheered for the National League teams. Well, since my life, but they didn't bring that DH stuff along until the 70s.
That's funny.
For the American League. So the American League was good until the 70s.
Pico's like, is the DH still only National League? Oh,
no.
Okay.
It's on both.
Robbie says Braun wins. That's who he's going for on that matchup. Pico says, Phil, let's go with Charlotte.
I'm going to go with the Moss on that one.
Yeah. Sophie says Crown Jewel is the first pay-per-view with most of the people that have come back to the WWE. Robbie's like, I know, man. Really? Good for you. So why don't you read them and make a decision for yourself? Pickle's like, I just finished the mole, Sophie. And Robbie says Toxic Attraction getting involved. Film says Pickle nice. I would pick her if she didn't win. So yeah, nice pick. Piccolo says, and I am about to start a new season of Love is Blind. Because, you know, trash TV is great. It's mindless, Piccolo. That's what it is. Robbie says, and now to the pointless part of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Films got a question for us. Misty and Travis, who will win an armpit tickling match, Dana Brooke or Sarah Logan? I choose Sarah. What about you? P.S. Speaking of her, did they make a video package on SmackDown for her?
I didn't see one tonight.
They had one kind of during a commercial break a little bit. It wasn't too bad. Sophie says, with all these new baseball rules, it will cost them to lose baseball fans. Robbie says, Dee still watches 90 Day Fiancé. And Film says, okay, nice pick, you guys. Last one for the night.
Yeah, I don't think baseball wants to hold on to the fans they have. I think they want to try to get fans, younger fans.
Okay, go away.
Do you feel that?
Do you feel
My
it in
God.
your bones of your butthole? Sophie says, what inning is it? It's the top of the 5th.
They're in the 5th. It's 3-5. It's a 2-run game. Phillies are definitely in it.
Film says, Misty and Travis, who will win an Armpit deodorant match, Bailey or Emma or Tiffany Stratton or Raquel Gonzalez?
Rackrod, because I like to say her name.
And Luna's like, he's here. Vindicator says, well, Travis, it looks like Bray has got the whole arena in his hands.
He does.
But does he?
He does.
Ugh. Oh my God, he's going to show us something he's proud of. God, he's not going to take his pants off, is he?
No, he's not proud of them.
Oh, thank God. Films like Raquel for the win. Way to go, Misty and Travis. Robbie says, so what's the point of this segment?
They're going to show the... It's slowly going to turn him evil. He's still fighting with the double personality thing.
Whoever he is.
It's the same crap.
Sophie says they're making baseball for the young generation and moving away from the old people.
Yeah, they're trying to exclude the normal baseball fan.
Yeah, it's really sad. Ayla's like, okay, I'm heading out. Night, guys. Night, Ayla. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll talk to you later. Piccolo says, good night, Ayla. Go make your dinner, lady. Go make your dinner. Go make your dinner.
He's going to do spectacular things while he's here.
Spectacles. Robbie says, Bray, just fight. I don't
Spectacle.
care for the shit. Why? You don't like his shit? You don't like his crazy persona? He's going to talk for 2 seconds and then it's going to go bloop. Golflesh is like, good night now. Sophie says, I thought MLB has its own streaming service. Why can't they do the World Series on that?
Do the what?
Sophie says, I
Look at
thought
the score, by the way.
MLB has its own streaming service. Why can't they
Oh.
do the World Series on that?
No. They own their own company, right? Like they own their own site. They would only get advertising. By doing it through Fox or having other companies bid on the World Series, then they get all that money. Like there's a lot of money that goes into the World Series.
Yeah.
And it's on national television. Like anybody at home right now can watch it for free.
Yep. And that's what they want.
And
More eyes.
you want your championship games on national television. That's what Dana White's trying to do with the UFC. He wants it on ABC. And to take it off of the ESPN stuff. the app.
Uh-huh.
Because then more eyes, more people watching
Right.
for free. Those Saturday shows that they do, not the pay-per-views, but their Saturday
Right.
shows.
Yeah, the Saturday shows.
ABC. Put it on ABC. I think the lights just went out. Or maybe they just turned camera angles.
No, they turned the
Oh,
lights
no.
off and then he said they're completely horrible. Oh, look.
So whoever it is sounds like it might be a
Who
DJ.
am I?
It might be a DJ because it was like, hoo, 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 hoo. See?
It looks like Bray in costume.
Well, of course it is. It's his voice.
Anyways, Luna's like, bye, everyone. And
Bye-bye.
Vinny here says, well, that's it. Talitha, you have to pick up the slack for Bray. Next week, you must do the show using smoke and mirrors. God, no. I was like, D has the smoke and mirrors, all right. Do I? Phil's like, bye, Misty and Travis. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for AEW. God bless America. And all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I take it we won't see you on Monday. Will you not be here? I'm sad. Robbie's like, Bray comes on and
Sadness.
people leave the chat. So he's
Yeah.
like, do you think the Super Bowl will go to streaming service in the future?
No.
Not as long as there are mainstream channels like ABC, NBC, Fox.
And as long as there's freedom in America, there will be. So
Yeah.
Those channels are actually signed into law, like they have to be available to people.
Yep, for free.
They can't charge them.
Yep. Heidi, the Highlander, says, good night, my New Yorkers. And Sophie says, who is that? That's Bray dressed up as a weirdo. All right, guys, that's the end of SmackDown tonight. We ended it with Bray being a wacko, his alter ego being out there laughing and doing weird stuff. Anyways, we thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Have a fun and safe weekend. If you're going out and partying, be careful out there.
And just watch out for little kids if you're drinking and driving, because they're hard to see. So just make sure that you stay off the sidewalks, try to stay in your lanes, drive slow, and keep an eye out. And don't worry about the kid you can see. Worry about his buddies that are running to them from the other side of the street.
Okay, so let's not drink and drive at all. Yes, do watch for kiddos, because they are probably doing some other Halloween stuff out there this weekend. Scarsdale says, who the hell is that? That guy. Vindicators, we'll see you guys on Monday. Piccolo says, good night, y'all. Take care. Robbie's like, act responsible. Exactly. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us again. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys on Monday for Halloween.
We appreciate you guys.
Take care.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.